6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is lpcruz212, and welcome to the last live stream of the week. So, with that being said, it is now officially the Super Bowl weekend, where today I am definitely going to be talking about my pick for the Super Bowl. Anybody that comes onto this live stream, make sure you put in the chat section below and tell me, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Either the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the Kansas City Chiefs. So that is what I am expecting today while during this gameplay of Genshin Impact. So we're gonna get this started today. As per se, I'm gonna be doing Venti's quest, also known as Tone Deaf Bard's quest, to be more precise. Oh man, it's so funny when I say that. Well, Paimon gave him that nickname, so. And we got these daily quests. Oh, and maybe I could probably take a few pictures as well. It took me a while. Like in the last live stream, it took me a while to figure it out, but now I know what I have to do. Today's let me look at the damn thing again. Oh, it's the red creatures today for the 5 flushes of fortune. That's what today's color is. Pretty nice. It's pretty easy though. It's like a piece of cake. Get more of those Primo Gems to be more precise. I'm still waiting on the daily logins in the next few days, so that way I can get those intertwined fates. More of those, the better I can unlock some new characters. Or better yet, get the same characters again. But then again, I can't get Xiling again because I already maxed out her abilities. So let's see where that goes. So first things first, before I start the daily quests, I'm gonna be doing Venti's quest right here, right now. Time to travel all the way back to Mondstadt. So unfortunately, my best buddy that I've known since middle school, I asked him if he wanted to be a special guest for today's live stream, and he said no. So hopefully, maybe next time, that he may or may not do it. I'm not 100% sure. So the last time, we talked about the Super Bowl, and the playoffs that was happening for the past couple of weeks. H. Joshi was the special guest. However, that was split into 2 parts because my internet decided to be a jerk and crap out on me.
Can't you give me a better price?
Nah, stay quiet.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty?
What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley. Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The Amazing Adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured.
Mysterious kid.
Can't you give me a better
Which
prize?
child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
You serious? I gotta talk to that kid? Oh my god, everybody like in the Genshin Impact community hates Timmy. I even hate him. Aw, screw him. Come on. Alright, first things first though. Hang on. Just do this just to piss him off just a little bit. I don't have my duck hunt dog on me right now, unfortunately, so...
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Stupid birds. That's one. Ready? Aim. Fire! Oh hey, he's a little... Oh, come on! I wanted just one more. I hate this kid.
That is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard?
I've heard of guardian angels, but come on. I'm pretty...
Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Go the wrong way.
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to like actually post this onto my Discord without having me do it like by myself though. So I'm gonna have to go to one of my bots on my Discord and do that myself somehow, so that way they know that I'm live streaming, so they can catch the beginning of it. Anyway, let me go inside the tavern and I don't think I wasn't supposed to go inside the tavern. Just not 100% sure on that one. Yeah, I was not supposed to go in there. It's Kaya and D-Luke.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
Me? No. I don't imagine any friends. Too busy imagining epic adventures.
There's nothing.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Okay, so which way am I going? Okay. I'm gonna do a quick teleportation here. This is much faster. Anyway, so since I was unable to find any Dragon Green Iced Tea monsters anywhere. I mean, I know there was one store that usually has it all the time though, but that's like much more further down. Yeah, they told me they normally have it, but due to the snowstorm that we had, well, where I live at, they were unable to get any Dragon Green Iced Tea monsters. So I just went to Amazon and got me a 24-pack Dragon Green Iced Tea monsters for a nice deal though, like $23, which is not that bad for a 24-pack. Usually this is mad expensive, but like, hold on, I'll talk about it later. Huh? It's Jean.
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? So she's so determined to become a knight that she... Okay, that's kinda weird.
Huh? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh, thanks! I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training? Huh, how can I smash all these training dummies at once?
1, 2, 3.
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly Churl.
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? Great! Thank you so much.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to go to one of the temples now. Anyway, so I'm gonna do like a quick, like a brief explanation about the two teams that are in the Super Bowl. You know, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers actually did have like a pretty rough season, but I'm kind of shocked that they managed to make it to the Super Bowl. All thanks to the referees, to be more precise. I mean, I'm still a little sore at that game. Like one of the most horrible calls, like in the NFL. It just seems that they don't want to get out of Brady's pocket. But however, I'm not gonna forget that one game that really showed their flaws. It was against the Chicago Bears. But let me tell you this: Brady did not get robbed. He got rocked. I mean, when he got rocked, he got rocked. And man, let me tell you, that really put a smile on my face. But despite that though, both teams really did play a good game. I mean, the Buccaneers played a great game despite the loss though. But that one game, they had committed too many penalties on one drive in the third quarter. So that's what also led them to their downfall and to their defeat. And Brady was upset about that. I kind of don't blame him about that because, like, obviously if you're a quarterback of a professional team and then commit 10 penalties in one play on their offensive drive, of course, like, the quarterbacks are going to be mad at them. Like, you just can't do that. You can't do that in general. I mean, it was like holding calls, false starts. I can't forget like other penalties that they were, but like all I'm saying is that there was 10. Was it 10 penalties? I think it was 10 penalties in one drive. That is something. That is something that like a team needs to learn. To not commit too many mistakes in one drive. Oh, speaking of. Whoa, easy. Uh-oh.
Oh, goodness.
Rain cutter! No, my sword!
Okay, I'll take care of that later. Let's see. Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, so defending champions of last year's Super Bowl. So let's get to the bottom of this. They only have 2 losses. Okay, their one actual loss was to the Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders, to be more precise. But their last game, they just lost on purpose because they rest their starters. The Chiefs are indeed a potential threat. But I know for a fact that they have a person who is sitting out due to 2319 protocol. So this is not the first time that some of their teammates ended up with the 2319. If you guys do know what that number is, then I appreciate that you guys know what I'm talking about. But if you guys don't know that number...
We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Okay, let me say it again. Okay. So, for those who know that number 2319, I mean, that means that most of you guys have watched the movie. If you guys don't know what that number is...
Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry, allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh, nuts. Yeah, I guess it was to...
Yahoo!
Okay. So it was too far. Okay, for those who don't know that number, 2319, I highly suggest you guys go watch Monsters, Inc. So I'm gonna say on here, I said it in another video, and I'm not going to say it again. COVID-19, 2319. So, to me, I'm better off saying 2319. In a safe matter. But then again, the Chiefs are a potential threat, but here's the thing. I know Patrick Mahomes was on concussion protocol earlier in the playoffs. I mean, even despite the win against the Cleveland Browns. So, let me see. However, I know he's got a turf toe.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, I think he still has a turf toe. I'm not 100% sure. But however, Patrick Mahomes probably might not, or still may have a turf toe. But if he does not have a turf toe anymore, the Bucks are in trouble. Brady and the Bucks are going to be in big trouble. And the reason why I'm saying this is because a healthy Mahomes is Brady's threat. That's Tom Brady's threat right there. Because once Mahomes is healthy, they're going to wallop on the Buccaneers defense. They're going to wallop all over them. And that's the truth.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
So I know about that offense right there. They literally even took out the Oh no, wait a minute. Whoa! What the hell?
That really hurt. Race you. Help! Be gone.
Yep, these guys are done.
Time for takeoff.
Into the void you go! If you don't mind, well, I was gonna say, if you don't mind if I could just steal... if I could just steal your masks. Oops.
Brace yourselves.
Ooh! That's gonna hurt. Is that ice? Yes, that's ice.
Hey, are those guys?
Bring you in. Here you go.
Windblade!
You couldn't just like. Really? Like, come on, man.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Goodness gracious!
Okay, he's down. And he's weak to fire. Okay, that guy's down. That was easy. Get everything here, cause like when you go to these temples and stuff like that, you can always like get a lot of stuff, like in like these big boxes. All right, hang on. Get the treasure.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Jafari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, I think you're now in the safe hands of Stanley, the great explorer and legend of Mondstadt. In which case, why head back now?
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mare Jafari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was it?
You and your partner reached the Mare Jafari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Jafari. Suddenly, My partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure.
Joke's on you.
But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that?
What the hell, man?
Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world because there's no wind there?
Let's play!
Ah, great. Actually, no, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Because while at the same time, I could do this.
Windblade!
Be gone!
Oh.
Windblade!
Really? Like, how are you using your ability when you're down?
Windblade!
Yo, cut me off again. Cut me off again.
Think you can get away?
Okay, that didn't work. Okay, good.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword.
That took him out.
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face. You're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his own self? Interesting idea, but is it true?
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago, they were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. the Sword of Brilliant Valor, and the Shield of Magnificent Honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! This is Stanley we're talking about. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so, selfish. But, I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Obviously, he cannot say no to wine. Figures. Oh, what do you know? So got all of those. Check. Okay. 10 to leave the domain. Okay, so I kind of like drifted off when I was saying about like the Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, so I mean, they're both good in their own right, but if it wasn't for that bogus call
Time to act.
in the NFC Championship, the Packers would have had the chance to actually win the game and go to the Super Bowl. I was hoping for a Chiefs versus Packers, and it got ruined by the referees because they want to freaking glory hog Tom Brady,
Time to
freaking
act.
pretty boy. Really hate that. I freaking hate Brady. There's nothing new. Actually, let me just heal up my characters real quick. So here is my prediction. I think some people say the Buccaneers are going to win it just because they don't have their key player. But I believe the Chiefs are going to win it. I mean, they pulled off stuff that I have never seen. They are going to beat Tampa Bay. And I'm saying this again, and I'm not going to say it again. A healthy Patrick Mahomes is Brady's threat. If the Buccaneers do not stop the offense, the Buccaneers are going to be in big trouble. And what the Chiefs have to do, pressure Tom Brady. Like, knock him down, sack him. Like, do anything, they got to do everything in their power to put a stop to Brady. They have to put a stop to him if they want to win their third Super Bowl. This is it. I mean, if the Chiefs want to become the next dynasty, they have to put a stop to Tom Brady. They have to put a stop to him. This is freaking glory hog pretty boy here who freaking loves to cheat. Because there are only two teams that manage to stop Brady, preventing him 3 other Super Bowls. This Philadelphia Eagles and the Giants. Not once, but twice. I'm a big Giants fan at heart, but all I am saying is the New York Giants are the only team to stop Tom Brady twice. One from preventing the Patriots from being undefeated, and then the second time back in the 2011 season. And they are the only team to manage to beat Tom Brady twice.
And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely.
They're enemies. I just hatched an idea.
At the ready.
I'm bringing in Amber. I actually have Amber and Fischl, and I got Xiling as well. But the reason I'm bringing in Amber, so I can do this.
Bet you can't keep up
Hey,
with
which one you can get out? Hey. Oh, these guys are angry inside. Come on, boys.
Go, Baron Bunny!
Hold on, let me go over here.
Be gone!
That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh well. Hey, come inside. You just missed the show. That's right, I beat up all your friends. Oh yeah. I got the defense there, buddy. Uh-oh. Oops. Let me get him out. Yeah, being inside with that giant guy over here? Hell no. Yeah, that's right. It's my sword now.
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would Hilichurls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these Hilichurls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Darupa Gorge, so... huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
He's actually spying on us, though. Like, we're gonna catch him, like, spying on us. The shield. Oh, is this where I gotta talk to that Healy Churl? Hold on, guys. Just give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna have to talk to the stupid Healy Churl. Let's see. If I'm gonna talk to this damn Healy Churl, then I'm gonna have to, I don't know, make sure I get this right. Because if I get this wrong, he's gonna get pissed. But I usually don't mind beating him up, though. So, guys, just give me 1 minute, alright? Let's see. Okay. Well, I know for sure it's not this Healy Churl.
No escape!
You stupid Healy Churl. Get over here. Ha! Oh my god, he got destroyed. He's not over here. Is it him? Oh, I agree. Yep, this is where I gotta talk to the Healy Churl.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
The heck?
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor. Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churl?
Can we beat him up?
Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If not, there's always body language. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Alright.
Well, if you insist, a tune I shall strum.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Oh, yeah! He actually gave us the shield!
Guys, thank you so much! I can't believe I actually found them! Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found!
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll, too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dada Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Damn. I'm probably gonna be up like another rank by I'm probably gonna be up by another rank by today. Damn. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I ranked up a couple days ago when I was playing with Night Court Chase the other night. So, I'm not sure. Did I just like? It's a possibility that I have ranked up. That I'll be ranking up twice this week, and this is my last live stream of the week. But then again,
Hey!
get their attention.
Get him! I'll race you there!
We'll beat them up just a little bit.
Be gone!
Aw, they didn't like that. They didn't like that. Not at all.
Right.
Eat this!
Now I got stomach cramps.
I'll take care of that later. Right now I just want to go back to Mondstadt so I can finish up this quest. Then do the daily quests and beat up some more Healy Churls. For those who actually just joined my live stream, make sure you guys read the description. So I gotta wait. How long do I have? Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Wait a little longer. Sunset. Okay. Now it's time to go in. Gotta finish it up, then. Gotta finish up this this quest. Let's see if it actually does take me to rank 38. To be fair, I wasn't expecting to go rank 38 for this week though, to go up 2 ranks. Cause honestly, that would be amazing though, to be honest.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another person called Stanley?
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stan? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Merjavari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too old. Now, are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away. Save your questions. Just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Teyvat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences, they're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
Wow. I didn't think it was gonna be that emotional. With that cutscene. That was just crazy. Oh man. So for those who recently just came onto my live stream, I already had said who I picked for the Super Bowl, and I picked the Kansas City Chiefs. So for those who live in a different country who don't know anything about football, I mean, there's something like to call American football. To be more precise. I don't think that's not the way it's supposed to be going. So I even put it in the description. It says who you guys think will win the Super Bowl this Sunday. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, he's up there. Okay, I've climbed up here before. I got an achievement for that. Okay, don't fall off. Damn camera angle, bro. Okay, there we go.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yup. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon! But Venti's telling his story! What makes you suddenly want to have a meat feast?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Wow. I mean, that was... Honestly, I think so far, this is the best quest I've ever done. So far. I mean, it was actually pretty emotional. Now let's see what else is there. I was kind of thinking about doing these 4 on this live stream, but I'm gonna cut it short for the night though, so I'm really sorry about it, guys, but thank you guys for coming along. And as I said before, I am picking the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl because a healthy Patrick Mahomes is Brady's threat. And when I mean once he becomes a threat, there's no stopping him. Okay, so this wraps it up. So this is lpcruz212 signing out for the night. And once again, thank you all for joining.